Hey, what's going on guys, my name's Rav, and with the recent special preview trailer for Pokemon Journeys shocking us all, it's fair to say that this anime series has a lot of hype surrounding it again. Project Mew is said to be the upcoming arc in this series, and tons of extra events are to follow during that time. PokeFan has leaked revealing additional information, and a bunch of new details have surfaced, so consider this to be part 2 of the analysis video that I made the other day. There's a bunch of information to cover, so let's jump straight into it. Don't forget to leave this video a like to show support, and I'll be sure to bring out my next video shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't ready to keep up to date. And without further ado, let's begin. If you guys missed my breakdown and analysis of the special preview trailer, then I would highly recommend watching that video first. It covers all of the details shown and things missed, alongside a few pieces of speculation about upcoming events. Now let's dive into the new additional details, alongside explore potential theories and plot points. Before I begin, the details I'll be discussing are in no particular order. This is just pure speculation. Let's start off by having a look at this frame. The opening shot of this trailer shows an aircraft that is located in the middle of a forest. We know that this will be the aircraft used to transport Ash and Go during the Project Mew exhibition, but looking a little closer, it looks like a very familiar character could be accompanying them. Zooming in, we notice that it appears to be Gary outside of the craft, alongside potentially Asahi. Famitsu stated that Gary has returned to the anime for a purpose. Knowing that Gary is a Pokemon researcher who has researched fossil Pokemon, for someone who has an interest in the legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh, I'm sure we all know where this is going. With Mew being said to be a Pokemon that is said to be extinct, my initial thought is that Gary will become a potential lead during the Project Mew arc. Seeing him in his Heart Gold Soul Silver design too doesn't defeat the fact that he could be taking part in the Pokemon World Coronation series, and even potentially battle Ash. Speaking of the arc, the special preview trailer showed us 3 key concepts to look forward to. These are Gary himself, the potential Crown Tundra, and Project Mew overall. I did expect that each arc would follow a certain set of events, with each arc intertwining with one another. However, by looking a little deeper into this, I'm starting to think that each one of these events will be one massive arc compiled together. Let me know what you guys think. On the topic of Gary and Sinnoh, we have Infernape. Famitsu also mentioned how during the time Ash and Go visit Oak's lab, Infernape has been said to have gone on a little solo adventure. I reckon this may be due to it wanting to continue to train after his time in the Sinnoh League, maybe seeking a new opponent to reach his new level of strength, this being Moltres as we see in the trailer. Infernape returning and getting spotlight in this segment is a clear indication that this Pokemon is being used to promote the upcoming Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl games, alongside certain merchandise. The fact that this Pokemon was shown during the time Gary was introduced is a brilliant focus. Let's not forget that Gary's Electivire was shown there too, a Pokemon that Ash took on prior to going to Sinnoh, and of course, the Pokemon him and Infernape both defeated in the Sinnoh League, this being Pulse. I reckon we could potentially see Dawn or May return too to promote the potential contests, or additional go for Chloe. We know Chloe's Eevee is wearing a pink scarf, but that could just be something completely different rather than contests. You can learn more about Dawn and Potential's appearance in this video. Now let's talk about the Crown Tundra, well, what we assume it to be. There are quite a few mixed opinions about this one. Whilst there does appear to be some elements shown such as the snowy areas, the Regice encounter and exhibition uniforms that Go and Ash are wearing, we haven't actually had the full nod towards this being the Crown Tundra. This area could be another anime exclusive area. To be fair, some of the frames do show areas that look like the path to the peak, and slow side slow, but it's still hard for us to determine that. Another thing to consider is the fact that the Galarian birds and even Calyrex haven't been shown. To be fair, if this was the full-on Crown Tundra arc, then we would expect to see those Pokemon. However, I believe that the reason for this is due to the fact that the new merchandise surrounding these Pokemon will be releasing in May and June. Yes, it may make sense for the trailer to at least show us these Pokemon, but at the same time, they may have been saved for later events to come. The trailer may not have shown us every single detail at once, and there's no to say that the anime could come forward with differences again as we've seen with the Darkest Day arc, compared to its game's counterpart. Then we have Tsurugi and Asahi. These two characters will be making their mark in the Project Mew segment of the anime. Whilst it looks quite obvious that Tsurugi is more adventurous upon the cold climate, it looks like Asahi is more ranger-like with safari clothing and even a whip. My bro Kuro Blitz pointed out that maybe this could be due to the fact she will be the one to lead the boys to the Isle of Armor. Seeing as Tsurugi has a single strike style Urshifu, there's no denying that Asahi could have the rapid strike style, again relating to their appearances and colours. This could potentially segue into how both of these characters obtain these Pokemon, for Ash and Go to then later on visit the Isle of Armor. Next, let's talk about Project Mew. With Oak forming a team to research more about Mew, there could also be a very special correlation thanks to Team Rocket. So, do you guys all remember the story of Miyamoto? The Birth of Mewtwo is a radio drama that was written by Takeshi Shudo, the chief writer for the original series of the Pokemon anime. The broadcast was only available in Japan, and it tells the story of how the mother of Jessie and former Team Rocket member was set on a mission to capture Mew. The history of this mission states that Miyamoto was the first person to get tangible evidence of Mew, this being a recording taken in the South American jungle. After filtering out the background audio, she was left with the faint cry of Mew. When she showed the recording to Madame Boss, she was sent on a mission to capture Mew. Whilst on her search through the Ons Mountains, Miyamoto got lost in a blizzard. The harsh weather suddenly broke upon when Mew appeared before her. After she showed Mew a picture of Jessie, she tried to convince Mew to let her capture it, but Mew vanished and the blizzard returned. An avalanche started and Miyamoto's scream was the last thing that was heard. Ever since, she was presumed dead. However, she still made reports in the subsequent years, and Giovanni stated that her current whereabouts are unknown. As far as it is known, Miyamoto may still be looking for Mew. So what does this have to do with anything? Well, seeing as this project is solely to focus on finding Mew, we know that one person will be having an interesting time with this project, and that person is Go. Mew is Go's goal. He's been catching every Pokemon up to this stage to reach to Mew. During the trailer, we see a very interesting frame of Go getting caught up in a blizzard. With astonishment on his face, we hear the cry of Mew at the end of the trailer. Relating to the story of Miyamoto, could this maybe follow a similar concept? I highly doubt Go will attempt to catch Mew due to the circumstances shown in the arc, but the story of Miyamoto could be shedding a very nice foreshadow on similar events to come, so keep an eye out on that one. Knowing that Mew is Go's goal, it's going to be very intriguing to see how he interacts and encounters the Pokemon after all this time. Miyamoto could be foreshadowing what is to come, and his current goal will be tested as well. Speaking of Go's catching goal, some are quite confused about these two frames. As I mentioned in my previous video, these could be potential capture attempts from Go. The frozen Pokeball could be for when he attempts to catch Regice, but the Pokemon breaks free just like how Zapdos did with Thunder. This frame shows Go either attempting to catch Moltres during the raid battle, or even summoning a Pokemon. It's not confirmed if he will be catching these Pokemon, but seeing as he already has Suicune, there is a possibility. This frame does show Moltres potentially leaving the group after the battle, so take note of that as well. Moving on, we have the latest merchandise lines. So we know that the Galarian birds and Calyrex are set to be revealed in May and June, with newer figurines set to be releasing very soon. Another interesting set is the Shodo 5 figurine. We can see that the line features the Urshifu forms relating to other merchandise set to be revealed. However, one special Pokemon shown is Sceptile. If we go back in time to when we first saw Infernape, Lucario and Blaziken sets, each toy revealed a certain event to unfold. Now, I'm not trying to jump the boat with this one, but this Sceptile is either going to be Ash's or a returning companions. The reason I'm so adamant about Ash's Sceptile returning is due to this frame. We only see Ash reunite with a selection of his Pokemon, and surprisingly, his Hoenn Ace is nowhere to be seen. Of course, this frame is only showing a certain amount of Pokemon, and during the episode, we will most likely see all of Ash's Pokemon. So I reckon that the Sceptile in this line is to tease the reveal of the Pokemon being shown in a frame within that episode or in a future event to come. Pokemon merchandise tends to be one of the most reliable pieces that hint towards leaked information and upcoming events in the Pokemon anime, so don't be surprised if I'm cracked on this one as well. Finally, we have Pokefan. In the early hours of the morning, new scans were leaked. We firstly got introduced to a new poster that showed some very interesting details. Starting off with the cover poster. As we can see the obvious, it looks like that Go will be the one to catch Absol, and surprisingly, an Alolan Ninetales. Could this mean that Ash and Go will be returning to Alola soon? Some say that this is Lily's Snowy fully evolved, but that can't be true seeing as the Pokemon is with Go. There's also the possibility that during Project Mew, the boys encounter Lily and Gladion whilst on their hunt for their father Mon. That could potentially explain why the Umbreon from the recent merch hasn't been shown as of yet, and it may be relating to Gladion instead of Gary. I highly doubt this will happen though, seeing as the Project Mew arc is solely focusing on Mew, and it wouldn't make sense for them to mix a Sun and Moon plot. Alolan Ninetales is said to be a Pokemon found in the Crown Tundra as well, so if that snowy area really is that, then there's our answer as well. It's actually interesting to see Drizzle in the poster too, seeing as it's said to be in hibernation. So maybe it will return to join Go on this arc, or maybe this is just for a visual effect. As for Ash, besides his full team, it looks like Infernape may become a temporary member during this arc. This is to promote the Sinnoh remakes, and the fact that it could be getting the Charizard treatment just like in Black and White is beyond exciting. The next page shows the battle between Ash and Iris in episode 65. Seeing as it's a 2v2 battle, Iris' second Pokemon is being kept secret. I'm 100% positive that this will be a Haxorus. Axew hasn't been shown in any promotional material, and the fact that the Haxorus merchandise is falling at the same time as Infernape, I'm banking on this being her Pokemon. Now in terms of Iris' champion status, that may not be what it seems. Defender has stated that Famitsu may have shown a translation error in their article, and instead of stating Iris is a champion, they were meant to imply that she appears to look like one due to her champion outfit. Whilst the battle was still taking place in Opelousas City Gym, the possibility of her being a gym leader is looking more likely now. However, don't bank the champion status out just yet, we will just have to wait till the episode airs next week. Moving on, we have a roundup of Ash's Pokemon, alongside the segments of Project Mew. A brief description of each Pokemon can be shown, and all I'm saying is, just read Weasels. Dawn, I see you. It appears that a new title was already revealed, named Episode 68, Rivals to Go, The Road to Mew. Now instantly, this could potentially be the start of the Project Mew arc. However, the most important part is Go's rivals. Nothing has been confirmed if this will be Gary or one of the new characters. I don't think Gary is the option to be Go's rival. He's Ash's OG rival, and it wouldn't make sense for him to become Go's, whereas for Tsurugi and Asahi, they're perfect candidates. I mean, it is possible, but it just depends on how it will be executed. We've known Ash and Gary's rivalry to be Gary always being one step ahead of Ash. If Gary does become Go's, then I would only assume his goal would be to catch Mew, hence why he's returned for a purpose. But the fact that Go is going to be potentially getting a rival in this series is going to be beyond intriguing. Go having a rival in either battling, catching Pokemon, or even fact the title says Mew is going to be a big game changer. Having someone challenge his idols to get to Mew is just so enticing. The next question is, who is the rival? Some believe it could be the newly introduced Asahi at this rate. We'll just have to wait and see. Finally, we have a nice visual of the Moltres raid. It looks like that it will be a 5-on-1 with Gary using his Electivire and Blastoise, Ash using Infernape and Pikachu, and Go using Cinderace. This is going to be very exciting. The popular theory going around right now is that Infernape could potentially use Blaze during this battle, and this is when we'll see Cinderace activate its Libero ability. We'll just have to wait and see for that one. Taking all of this additional information into account, it really does show what the possibilities could be with this Project Mew arc. It's going to be very interesting to see how each event links to one another, and what surprises are to come out of the bag. New information regarding Gary and Iris is set to be revealed in a couple of days thanks to Spoon 2D magazine, so that's also something to look forward to. But why not let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys would like to interact with me, then be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Team PokeRef Discord server to discuss all things Pokemon. You can find the rest of my social networks on screen and in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave it a like, as your support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. Finally, make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with my videos, and click on the little bell to enable notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to stick around for more Pokemon content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.